Shit talk a black. No, this is the invasion from Mars, 1953, and the movie did come out in 1953. This is a part I want you to hear. You have to know about CROWley, the Norse and the Scandinavians, and those who were from Pallades. They're all pink. You have to know about that. And to know what I'm about to tell you now, or they are about to tell you themselves. He's not allowed to look through a telescope anymore because for some reason the skies have become off limits. Used to be the outer limits, now it has come off limits. He cannot look into, he's not with the big one. He used to come there and look through with the big one. Look at this big ass thing the motherfuckers created so they can look up at the sky, see what the fuck is going on. Only Earthlings don't know what the fuck is going on. Do you know the Germans invented the word Earthling? Wow. It is a German fucking word. You are a being. A being means to bring into existence. Wow.
Special occasions make special conditions.
Special occasions make special conditions. You see what she has on? See, when they went to like the police station, you saw the two poles standing there. Well, if you go watch the movie, you will see them play out the checkerboards without even putting the checkerboard on the floor. You will even see them as the Masons. I will get back to that. I'll get back to that. But this I want you to hear now.
There isn't enough oxygen on Mars, and the surface is too cold to support it.
On Mars, there's not enough oxygen on Mars to support them. But this did not happen in 1953. This, okay, just listen.
As we know it. There is a theory, consequently, that their cities are underground.
Their cities are underground. There's a theory. And CROWley and their cities were underground. And they were the Norse and the Scandinavians. And they were formed on Pallades. And they're Inky's children.
Near some central core.
But they also came here from Mars. And they came here from Mars as Romulus and Remus. Even in their names, they're going to keep their names. Romulus, Rome, United Snakes, and Remus. Rome, United Snakes. So Romulus has the L. So the L must be, they think that they are the leaders of everything in the world.
You don't believe that?
That's the word believe. He's used the word theory. And now she says, you don't believe that. As she stands there in her Mason garments. Wow.
I'm a scientist.
But it can't be proved.
It can't be disproved either. Could you disprove, for example, that the Martians have bred a race of synthetic humans to save themselves from extinction?
There you go. The Martians have bred a race of synthetic humans to save themselves from extinction. Wow. And wonder if it is the black man who is the synthetic human. You also have to watch the words, because they are not human, we are. So when they use the word human, we don't know. Well, I can't say we, because I know a lot do not know that they are not human. And then if you get the Black Law Dictionary, I have one, but it's in stories, but this came out of Elder Bay's mouth, and maybe Tyreek too. They said in the Black Law Dictionary, the word human It means monster. And when I took that back into my pineal gland and began to talk to my pineal gland about it, my pineal gland said yes, it was put there as a monster. When the non-melanated beings, they are brought into existence also. When the non-melanated beings got the melanated beings to believe that they too are human, you see. So you have to watch the words. And the black people, and even though some black people, they hide themselves in with Hebrew Israelites and Nubians because they are snakes. So they hide themselves among you too, and they cause trouble all the time. And this is why we die all the time. It appears to be some form of a program that is going on here. So now the Martians, who are the Scandinavians in the North, you know, I call them nosy motherfuckers. You see this shit? Because they're nosy as fuck. Need to see everything that's up. But always looking down their noses at everyone else. Wow. Now they want to put it in my face. This is some Alistair CROWley bullshit.
Synthetic humans.
The theory calls them mutants.
And they are called mutants. And I do have videos that I even read what they are called mutants. And I know they are called mutants because they are what is called a mutation. This is why they do not have the pigmentation. And I have to appreciate them for making up a word, pigmentation. So that you have pigmentation, you do not look like the color of a pig. That's why, you know, someone said that they also created the pig. Not the wild boar, but the pig. And when I go in my pineal gland and I have a conversation there, my pineal gland says, yes, because they needed an animal who had the same color skin as them, and it was called a pig. Because they had no pig, as they call pigmentation, to stop them from looking the color of a pig, but they created the pig themselves. So the pig could look like them. And then in the Twilight Zone, or the Outer Limits, there's a episode where it's black and white. But the girl, she goes like 3 or 4 times to try to get her face to look like a pig. And then, you know, there's a reality show. I don't know the name of it, but you know, you go to someone's house, you sit down, that's what's on the TV, you know. And I said, damn, and they're melanated too. So but they call themselves black. And her and her mother, their noses actually look somewhat like a pig. And it reminded me of that episode. It was like, wow. They put shit right in your face and you just sit there and watch it. And you watch it for entertainment. No, I watch to see what the fuck you're telling me. Because I know you tell every fucking thing you know. You don't know how to keep it secret. You just know how to cover the shit up.
Mutants?
Mutants? You damn right. Mutants. In the word mutants is united snakes. They have to keep themselves there to keep themselves in power. This is why they made up the language.
What were they
Damn.
on here? Oral blast?
There you are. Let's focus now.
A rocket? I thought...
This is why no one can use that spy cam anymore. You know, it's just an old style spy cam. Because you can reach so far in the sky and so far away. Who knows how many miles away. And look at the little fat. It looks like a little fat something with a point. You know, they need to always point the finger at anyone. And they also need to, you know, like stab the fuck out of people, you know, with points. Even with the bombs have so many points, I'm sure.
They're testing some sort of atomic device out there.
It is an atomic device. The highest powered rocket ever conceived.
No, that's okay, and that's all fine and dandy. What I wanted to hear was them Damn, the word was not simulating. But anyway, had made these humans. And the humans are mutants. And in a sensible way, my son, he has created mutants. But, the pink one will have sex with him, and the babies will be called mutants. And that is, your Eve and your Adam in the Bible. But they tell you they ate off an apple. And it doesn't actually explain how the pink chicks put them under mind control. Or a spell, You guys do not know these motherfuckers like I do. I know how they can just fuck you up. They'll just fuck you right on up. Yes, they will. I know how they can do it.
You see, once we can shoot a rocket far enough into space.
Okay, this part, I'm going to move on. I want you to hear something else. Okay, now here. I went back a little further so you can hear the whole thing.
As soon as the rest of the lights arrive, I want 3 more trained on that spot. Keep it surrounded.
Very good, sir.
I don't want anyone to go near there until I give the word. And I want the rest of the lights to keep the entire area swept constantly. Those devils might pop up somewhere else.
Those devils. You hear that? Those devils. They came from underground.
What's you, Doctor? Find anything?
I found something very interesting. The autopsy showed this. It was cerebral hemorrhage.
What do you make of this one?
Seems to be some sort of crystal attached to what looks like a piece of platinum. Where was this located?
At the base of the skull. When that globe exploded in the brain, it caused a hemorrhage. And that's what killed her.
Mom, Dad.
Now take it easy, son. They're not going to use a complicated device like this just to kill me.
It involves surgery we've never known possible.
You know what I think, Colonel? I think this little device attached to the brain is some method of control. We've made white mice follow directional impulses with high-frequency oscillation. Now, theoretically, there's
Do you mean that those Martians out there could be giving instruction right now to the people they've operated on, and they do exactly as they were told?
Possibly, and then when they've served their purpose, they could loose a wave that would detonate that little bulb in the brain.
No! The experiments have been operated on.
Colonel, I think we can reproduce this.
What for?
Well, if we had a reception unit like theirs, we might be able to get in on their wavelength.
And intercept the messages.
No, not that. You see, their messages would be just meaningless impulses to us, but we might be able to locate their point of origin.
Well, get going, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Please, sir, please hurry.
Now, the thing you saw when you watch the movie, it is what they put in the little girl. And then the little girl died from some kind of brain thing. And when you see, she is out in the dirt and all white, and her little red handkerchief and her clothes never get dirty. And they put a little boy there too, in harm's way. But, movies are written to be stupid. So we do not be able to see what the fuck they're doing, because you will not watch it if you think it is stupid. And now you won't even watch black and white. Oh, if it's black and white, I don't want to see it. What the fuck? That's when they started this shit. Now, 1953, I wasn't even born. And they found the chip in the little girl. And then the 2 police officers. See, police officers also are under this form of mind control. Because you have to understand, Aleister Crowley, he was not on top. Like, you can go somewhere and you can read about him and you can see his books and shit. No. Aleister Crowley was underground. The shit they were doing really was underground. And they came up one by one. And he came up with the Jehovah Witness bullshit. He also came up with the Allah, which is the Muslim stuff. But no one will go and research and go all the way up the ladder to see that pink man is Aleister Crowley, who invented this shit. And he did know about the Martians, because he is a Martian. It's just you that do not know about Martians. And they say alien, alien, alien. Yes, but what type of alien? Is it a Martian alien? Or is it a starseed alien? It is what you have to ask yourself, but you do not. Because you have a belief, and she lets you know as soon as he begins to talk about the mutants and making a certain type of humans, the Martians did, who are mutants. She used the word believe. In mostly everything, you will hear the word believe, because it is a spell. They need to keep saying it so they can keep you bringing about the existence of nothing but the lies. See, they're telling you the truth, but they also putting you back under my control. Even the sounds you hear, the music and shit, it is to fuck up your brain cells. You know, I do deal with the music, but I deal with the music that brings my brain cells, you know, to make me feel calm and to make, you know, just to, you know, make myself say Cain, you know, which is just, you know, and I do, you know, I just did one. And the man, he sings first, and he tells you when you begin to sing or write songs, there was the blues, you must change the song, and then comes in the coke. It is a reason for that too. You know, I'm not under my control to drink the Coca-Cola. I drink the Coca-Cola because whatever is in my bag, which I research and I will say is mercury, that sits there. When I drink the Coca-Cola, see, the Coca-Cola, it will clean your toilet, it will clean your car battery. So I don't drink it all the time. I mean, if you see, you know, my dogs will drink it all the time. Because, you know, people tell me, you know, I should not drink this, I should not drink that, but they never ask a question of why I drink it. You know, and then also too, yes, when I was younger, I hear the Coca-Cola commercials. Well, I like the commercials. They appeal to the brain cells that make me feel good. And so, but I didn't drink Coke back at the time, you know. I was a Dr. Pepper person as I was young. And then, you know, I became a vegetarian, and I would only drink sodas that were clear, you know, like Sprite, not 7-Up. It had a nasty aftertaste. And, you know, I would drink mostly Henson sodas. You know, I was mostly, you know, into, you know, eating what is called today good food, but still GMOs. Now, let's get back to this. You do have to understand that or comprehend I am very self-absorbed, so I can really get on myself real quick. But remember, I don't want you to forget, remember, there was a device that was found in the little girl's head, and once they do the bidding, they can make you die. And then the guy, he said that they can reduplicate it or reproduce it, whatever, still reduplicate it, and they did. This is the military, United States military, and they did reduplicate it. And also, you will see that the Martians also took over the United Snakes military. And that's why you have the military today to go and kill. And do not care if they kill babies. They call it a career. You can make a career of being an assassin of babies, children, and innocent ones who you don't even know. For the life of me, I don't get that one. I just don't get that one. But now let's just remember that was a chip. As somebody go rolling along. Now I want to get to another part. But see, the star. See, you know, this is 1953. They have the star. And I don't know what the police had back in 1953, but in my day, they mostly had the Star David. You know? And this is Aleister Crowley thing. He made the star. Let me tell you what it is. This is your head, and these are your arms, and these are your legs. You see? And so Aleister Crowley, he puts a circle around it, you know? And that is you, and you are in the circle. And you have to know how to get the fuck out of their circle, or get them out of your circle. Because somehow they have circled you, because now, you know, you can be a target. Everyone's a target. Everyone's a target. It doesn't matter how you are targeted, but you're still a fucking target. Everyone. It's just a game to them, and they have fun. But this is some Aleister Crowley bullshit. And this is the military, because Aleister Crowley got also a hold of the military when the United States, you know, and there's also Israel with the United States, the military. They, but you know, Israel is like a silent partner in United States military. That's why you only hear United States military. And then over there you hear Israel military, because you know, the United States, they also supports Israel's military over there. And then, you know, after Aleister Crowley and Healy, you know, they wrote a script, a really good script, well, not a really good script, but they got everyone to believe that, you know, that it did happen. I'm not saying it didn't happen. It did. But it was a script already written for them to overtake, and for them to do this, and for them, because they had come up from underground. There's a scripture in the Bible that said that I don't remember the words, but like the people of earth begin to have sex with the angels, you know. I don't really know it word for word, but I know it is written in that book, you know. And that book is also many programs in there. If you read the book about Justus, but you call him Jesus, but his surname is Justus. If you think about it, every time we rise up or do anything, they seek to kill us. In some form of a way, they seek to kill us. Some they kill, you know, with guns and don't give a fuck. I mean, wow, you know, that has to be a damn devil. Even the man, he's the general, and I think he's called a general because they fuck with your goddamn genes. And he even called them devils. Back in 1953, he called them devils. You do not know who is who. And today, the devils have taken over so many of the non-melanated ones' minds. Also, the melanated ones' minds. Some people just react to shit. They just move like robots. And they explain that kind of shit here too. I just passed by it. So I think there's one more thing I want to get to. And just 22 minutes in. If I find it, I'll come back with it. And if not, I'm still going to come back with something. Although it doesn't mean anything, you know, because I really don't matter, and I know I don't matter. But it doesn't matter if I do a video, and it doesn't matter if I don't. You see, it just doesn't fucking matter. So if I do one, shit, I do it. It doesn't matter. If I don't do one, I don't do one. Shit, that don't matter either, because I don't matter. And if you know, I know you think you matter, but keep thinking, you know, when someone can just come fuck up your life, and there's not, oh wow, I mean, just these families, the Queen of England, you know, these people still exist, you know. And the interview, the real interview, the one that United Snakes really did not want us to see, the way he talks about it, he may have an agenda, but he's telling me something right now. And if his agenda is the same as the United States agenda, to keep me in slavery, or to perform mind control on everyone around me, and even me, then, you know, he can kiss my ass too. I don't give a fuck about your army or your military or your guns or your bombs. I don't give a fuck if I die. You know how many motherfucking times I died on this fucking planet? You know how many times I died on this motherfucking planet? So I don't mind dying again. So you just don't know how many times you die. So you want to stay. You will stay. You will let them operate on your eyes so you can see better. You will stay so you will only have no arms and no legs. People are living with no arms and no legs. I see them. I'm like, wow. When I see them, I tell my children, you know, if you let me live like that, I'll slap the shit out of you. I am not lying. That is not fucking living. Oh my goodness gracious. No. These people, they are Martians, and they are having fun, and they are having fun with your body parts. And what they are doing, they are performing alien surgery on you, However, alien surgery, it was not to make you pretty or anything, but it was because this is so long a fucking ago. The aliens came out. They came after the Martians. That's why the aliens came out, and they began to deteriorate on the planet. They were only supposed to be here a certain time, and someone took the watts, and they waited for this. Not a watts, it is called a timer. And someone took the watts, the timer, and then they had to wait. They didn't have to, but they wanted to, and some of them began to die. So it's just like they did. I'm going to come back. She talk out like